Welcome to Slow is Good, a podcast for entrepreneurs who want to think outside of the box to grow slow and have a greater impact. In this podcast, we'll talk everything business, but most importantly, we'll talk slow business, digital strategies, creativity, some Franglish, and a load of human touch. I'm Geraldine Jipe. I'm a slowpreneur, ex startup founder. I'll be your host. I'll share ideas, strategies, and more with joy and slowliness. Enjoy the listen. Hello, and welcome to this new episode of Slow is Good. I think what I really want to say to you for this new episode is probably one of the last episode. I have a few, um, you know, in my lineup. I do have a few episodes left with amazing entrepreneurs, but I think it's the last season with this version of Slow is Good. And the reason is I really want to develop content that are more intuitive and more organic, much more like a journal. And yes, it's a switch and it's gonna come for the end of January, probably early February. So of course I will keep you posted. For the time being, I have a couple of announcements to make. You know that I'm all for gathering people around. I love that. I like the collective reflection, thought, exchanging, discussing, debating, of course, with moderation and respect and alignment, that's for sure. And actually, that's one of the reasons why I created last fall, early fall, we're still in fall actually, until December 21st. But I created Bloossoming. And blossoming, by definition, is if you go on my Blossoming Life Instagram page, think I already shared a little bit about it, but I want to reiterate here what is blossoming about. In the midst of very sad event, I decided to reaffirm how I was planning to collaborate, co create with others. And for me, in that declaration was really to align who I am and how I want to support the community and entrepreneurs that I'm collaborating with. And I realized that what has always been important for me since, I mean, forever is to be as transparent as possible in the knowledge that I share and how I share it and why I share it, sharing this knowledge with others, questioning this knowledge that I'm learning, and and you know learning from others, like someone that will tell you like, yeah, I know everything and I can do all that on my own is a liar. And on this entrepreneurial journey, I have met so many entrepreneurs, self-made entrepreneurs that are saying that they have everything, they don't need no one to move to the next steps, and this is not true. The person who will entitle themselves with that load of knowledge has a real ego, because we're just humans and there's so much to know in this world that in one brain it's impossible to know everything. And blossoming is about that. It's just like, how can I learn from you? You can learn from me, and then together we can grow. And how, if I know something that can serve you, I can help you. And how, if you know something that can help me, you can help me. And it's in that dance that I decided to create blossoming. from equal to equal in a fair way that we can support each other, we can grow together, we can learn together, we can connect in a different way, and we can also differ in opinion and still respect each other. And it's also a place for me of celebration. I mean, and I have been guilty of that. I've been there. As an entrepreneur, we're just on the go, go, go. As low as I can be, I'm always like, I need to do the next thing. And I used to not take the time to celebrate what has been accomplished, always looking for the negative. I mean, I grew up in France. but I but I realize that sometimes it's necessary to take that pause and look around and, upload to what has been done because it required a lot, a lot. And this is what I wanted to seeds in blossoming, that together we can celebrate. If you're successful, I feel also successful. If you grow, I feel that I grow. If I grow, you should be happy for me to grow. If I expand, if I pivot, you're happy for me to pivot. But I have seen in this era of division, it's not like that for everyone to celebrate one another. And that is not okay for me. And in this way of connecting, in this way of getting closer from each other, you know how much I like to gather people. I decided to co create again for this end of the year. And I want to be specific on why this end of the year. In 2021, in the midst of what we all have to face, when the world was under not knowing what's going to happen next, uh, my business was going through difficult times. Clients were still there, but it was such a hard, everything was difficult. My team was difficult to manage. My clients were difficult to manage. Like everything felt like heavy. And I decided, and I, you don't have to read it. Like everybody has different opinion on that book, but a book from Rhonda Byrne, The Magic. And some people will call it like a new age book, or this is a book for crazy. It's not the point. The point for me was, what can I do in order to feel different, in order to be more hopeful, more positive? So I read the book. I re-listened to the audiobook as well. And I decided to put everything in practice for December in 2021, end of 2021. And every day, it was really simple. Every day, I picked up my notebook, a pen, and I wrote something positive about life, whether it is to have a nice bed, whether it is to have nice clients, whether it is to look at my son's eyes and hear his laughters every day. But the point was to nourish myself with something, some seeds of positivity. And it actually did work, even though all my challenges were not solved. It actually worked. It felt lighter, it felt different simply because of one thing: gratitude. Gratitude for life, gratitude for my business, gratitude for the connections and the relationships that I've been nurturing for years. I just want to remind you what it means, what this word really means. Gratitude is the quality of being thankful, and it's also the readiness to show appreciation for and return kindness. And the reason why I want to talk about gratitude is because I want to gather entrepreneurs, slowpreneurs, like minded coaches, healers, consultant. I want to gather people to discuss gratitude and how we can seed more gratitude in our life, even more so for entrepreneurs. Yes, for some of you, you're in growth, some of you decline, I don't know, but don't forget where you're coming from and how you had to face all the challenges and struggles in order to be where you are. And sometimes we forget to be grateful, starting with me first, like forgetting that I managed so much on my own, right? And from December 4th to December 9th, I'm inviting you with guest speakers from all over the world, from France, from New Zealand, from England, from Canada, from the US, to discuss gratitude and how to practice gratitude every day inside your whatever it is that you decided to put your mind to. It's important, it's essential, and it will offer a collective exploration on the art of appreciate what it is, what it's becoming, and offering more kindness to the world. So I wanted this event to be inclusive, and for that matter, it's a slight scale entry. You give what you can. And I want to say that a portion of all your contribution, I'm already thankful for just you listening to what I'm sharing here, will be used towards Stripe for climate, but also other organizations that I support, like the Women Economic Council in Canada and probably other organizations. And I put the details on the webpage that is available on my website for this event, geraldinegp.com. If you feel the call, please join. Please share with whoever might be in needs of cultivating this sense of gratitude for more self development, business development, but also ritual perspective. This would mean the world to me because I believe that we need that. We need more positivity. We need more love. We need more compassion. And we can do that together. We can create a safe space for every one of us where we can debate, we can disagree, we can love each other, we can learn from each other, and we can grow together. As simple as that. December has always been difficult for entrepreneurs. This is the end of the year. You're looking at your numbers. You're looking at what's coming next, what you'll have to do, what is the strategy. And with this collective reflection, I want to offer 5 days of pause just to reflect, just to connect, and maybe be more grateful for what is now. So that's what I wanted to share in this very intimate and personal episode. I really hope that I will see you on December 4th. You'll be able to connect for a 7 day journey or maybe a longer journey if this is what you need for 6 months. There are multiple ways to access the slow, deep journey. And if you are somewhere nearby Montreal, there will be an in person integration day on December 9th. I really hope that you will come and join me for this celebration day. And if you can't make it for December 9th, there will still be an opportunity to connect and do a virtual integration with Chris Daria, who is a certified neutral group facilitator. You'll be able to connect with others and discuss your 5 day exploration. So I'm going to stop there, and I would appreciate if you could join, if you would be sharing with the rest of the world. And I wish you a wonderful day. Bye now. Thank you for listening to the last episode of Slow is Good. Thanks for showing some love. Please share it with your community and your loved ones. Don't hesitate to follow us on social media, on Instagram at Slow is Good. Please share your reviews, feedback, and add some listed stars on iTunes and Spotify. This is very useful for us and to support us and for us to keep on going. I'll see you next time.